Surprising news this evening as WWE Monday Night Raw ring announcer Samantha Irvin announces her departure from WWE. We've got the backstage reaction as well as possible interest from AEW. WWE NXT announces a show on a special Wednesday night episode from the 2300 Arena, formerly known as the ECW Arena, in November, going head-to-head with AEW Dynamite. Dave Meltzer thinks that it's a bad idea to have Shelton Benjamin defeat young talent in All Elite Wrestling. An update on if there are any discussions between Brock Lesnar and WWE right now. Also details on Drew McIntyre and CM Punk status ahead of the Crown Jewel Premium Live event next month. Plus, Ricky Stark's AEW contract reportedly doesn't expire anytime soon. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's begin with some surprising news this evening regarding the departure from WWE of ring announcer Samantha Irvin. Now, Irvin made the surprise announcement on social media today that indeed she was leaving WWE. Here's what she had to say in the social media post. You can see on the screen right there. It says, quote, WWE Universe, my time has come to an end as your Monday Night Raw ring announcer. I love you all tremendously, and this does not mark the end of my art. I have a lifetime more to share. Thank you to every WWE fan who accepted me. To the women's locker room, you are the most incredible group of people on the face of this earth. I am beyond proud to be your colleague and friend. To the crew and cameramen, I can't thank you enough for the encouragement, the laughs. You created such a wonderful, positive atmosphere for me. Love you all. To the WWE superstars, past and present, I have thanked you since 1989 and will continue to thank you for the rest of my days for entertaining us, for raising the bar over and over again, for risking your bodies and finding new ways to keep us shocked and wanting more. There is no form of entertainment like this, and not just any entertainer can be a WWE superstar. The respect I have for you is more than I can express. Thank you for making it so easy to pour emotion and excitement into your introductions. You are the stars that the stars idolize. It doesn't get any bigger, and I'm proud to have used my voice to let the world know it. Thank you, Paul Heyman, Michael P.S. Hayes, and Michael Cole. I will continue to apply what I learned from you to every aspect of my career. Thank you for invigorating my creativity. Thank you to Brian Road Dogg James, Scott Armstrong, Gabe Sapolsky, and George Carroll Jr. for giving me my first opportunities to rise to the occasion. Thank you to Triple H for trusting me and showcasing me on this platform. Thank you to Mark Henry for giving me my big break. I hope I made you proud. Thank you to all the coaches, producers, medical, writers, talent relations, makeup, photography, social media, digital, travel department, catering, merch, 2K team, referee, security, and announce team for everything you did to help me along the way. To my fans, my entire career I've been waiting for you. We are meant to be, and I can prove it. Stay tuned. All my love, and still, Samantha. Now, as far as immediate reaction to all of this, WrestleVotes has reported this evening, quote, I am told the news of Samantha Irvin leaving the company has genuinely shocked a lot of people backstage at Raw in Philly this afternoon. Some more reaction comes from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, who has reported that, again, there was some surprise backstage. Sapp writes, quote, Samantha Irvin is finishing up with WWE, leaving a big gap in the ring announcer team for WWE. Everyone that Fightful spoke to in WWE had high praise for Samantha Irvin, both before she made the announcement and following, when she thanked virtually everyone involved in WWE en route to her exit. Many of the staff at WWE say they were surprised by the news, as she couldn't have possibly informed everyone before leaving. One noted her as a, quote, presence that made the workday better, end quote. When Fightful immediately asked sources within AEW about the potential of them bringing her in, Fightful didn't get answers before press time. Numerous sources that Fightful spoke to in WWE and AEW said they would be shocked if an attempt wasn't made. Irvin's fiancé Ricochet, of course, joined AEW after his contract with WWE expired in recent months. Despite leaving some in the company surprised by today's announcement, there were many others that Fightful spoke to who expected her to make an exit after Ricochet did, noting the ease of schedule on their family. It's important to note that Samantha has not mentioned what her motivations for leaving were, and if we get any more details on that, of course, we'll let you know. So what are your thoughts on this surprising news story? Did you expect it at some point? Are you surprised? Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. Now, NXT and AEW Dynamite are going to be going head-to-head once again in November. WWE NXT is going back on the road again this November, and it's been officially announced that the developmental brand will make its debut at one of the most iconic venues in wrestling, the former ECW Arena. In a press release put out by WWE, the company confirmed that the 2300 Arena, formerly known as the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, will host the Wednesday, November 6th episode of NXT that will air live on the CW. The show will be shown on the Wednesday rather than its usual Tuesday time slot due to the 2024 US presidential election coverage, and will be NXT's first time in Philadelphia since Stand and Deliver during WrestleMania 40 weekend. Tickets for the show go on sale on October 22nd at 12 p.m. Eastern, with an exclusive pre-sale taking place 2 hours earlier. Quote, "The city of Philadelphia has a rich wrestling history, and we are excited to bring a night of unforgettable action to such a storied venue," WWE Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative Shawn Michaels said. The show will also see NXT go head-to-head with AEW Dynamite, much like the show did on October 8, when NXT dominated Dynamite in the ratings. However, NXT will be at the disadvantage this time around, as AEW's flagship show will have the benefit of airing in its regular time slot. The November 6th episode of NXT will also be the first WWE live event to take place at the 2300 Arena in 18 years, with the last being an ECW house show on June 24th, 2006. This took place just under 2 weeks after the company revived the company as a permanent third brand, and reactions were, let's say, mixed to say the least when it comes to the house show at that time. Now, Dave Meltzer has opened up on Shelton Benjamin's debut match in AEW, and he says he thinks it's a bad idea to have the 49-year-old Benjamin defeat young guys such as Lio Rush in All Elite Wrestling. Of course, this coming week on Dynamite, Benjamin will have his second match inside of an AEW ring, facing off against Sammy Guevara. With the expectation that Benjamin will probably win, Meltzer's saying he's not sure it's the best idea.
Shelton Benjamin, Sammy Guevara thing, it's like, I get it. I get it. You know, Shelton Benjamin needs a big win going into the Swerve match. Sammy's a good wrestler. In theory, it reminds me of Val Venus and Christopher Daniels when in the days of TNA, where, when Bischoff came in and he brought in all these washed up WWE guys and had them beat the top, their guys, because they've all been on TV. They have more TV time, so therefore they're bigger stars because they had, were. But there is a purpose, and Sammy, one loss by Sammy Guevara, which I'm assuming happens, maybe he wins, but I seriously doubt it. That doesn't kill him or anything like that. But as a general rule, in the right direction. But for this one time, the big thing is to get Shelton Benjamin ready for Swerve. That's the goal for right now. So he should win, and he should win over somebody good. So I get it, but it's Shelton Benjamin, and he looks, physically he looks good and all, but it's going down the wrong path.
Now, Brock Lesnar, is he coming back to WWE? Are there talks or not? Of course, there were rumors and reports suggesting last week that WWE were having informal talks with Brock Lesnar about a potential return to the ring. Of course, we haven't seen Lesnar since SummerSlam last year when he was defeated by Cody Rhodes. He was scheduled to make his WWE televised return earlier this year at the Royal Rumble, with matches penciled in against Dominic Mysterio at Elimination Chamber and a long program of Gunther at WrestleMania. Of course, those plans were scrapped after Lesnar was not actually named, but included in the lawsuit involving Vince McMahon and former WWE employee Janelle Grant. Now, there had been rumors and suggestions that Lesnar could make his return. He was referenced on Raw not once but twice last week by both Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. There were then reports and rumors suggesting that WWE were talking to the Beast Incarnate. However, PW Insider has poured cold water on some of those rumors and reports, saying there are zero discussions between WWE and Brock Lesnar currently. He remains off the board, and any mentions of him on commentary are just to accentuate current stories, nothing more than that. And what's going on with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre? Of course, we last saw Punk at the Raw after Hell in a Cell Bad Blood. Of course, that violent match saw both men busted wide open to end their feud and trilogy of matches. But many have wondered when we're going to see them back and if they're going to be participating at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. PW Insider is reporting there is no talk of CM Punk or Drew McIntyre being in the mix for November's WWE Crown Jewel Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia. The film Night Patrol featuring Punk has has been shot already and is in post-production, so Punk is not missing TV for that project. He filmed it at the same time he was feuding with Drew McIntyre. One source noted they wouldn't be shocked to see one or both of them return by mid to late November. There had been rumours possibly Punk could be involved in a marquee match at Survivor Series in November, of course marking 1 year since he was shockingly returned to WWE in Chicago last year. As far as McIntyre, no word yet on what his current creative plans would be, but McIntyre would have to be cleared by WWE Medical after the 16 staples in his head following the brutal Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood. And finally, a bit of an update on the contract status of Absolute Ricky Starks. Don't expect Ricky Starks to show up on WWE television in 2024. According to Fightful Select, Ricky Starks remains under contract with All Elite Wrestling, and his deal isn't set to expire anytime soon. Starks has been part of AEW since 2020, and he is a former AEW World Tag Team Champion as well as an FTW Champion. Starks hasn't appeared on AEW programming since March of this year, however. Starks sustained an injury that month in a match where he teamed with Big Bill against Top Flight, with the winners of the match being changed due to Stark's issue. The 34-year-old was soon ready for an in-ring return though, but he simply hasn't been booked by the promotion for the past 7 months. Starks recently confirmed that he's not dealing with an injury and that he's fully healthy to wrestle. What could be causing an issue though is the belief within All Elite Wrestling that he wants to go to WWE. WWE are reportedly interested in adding Starks to their roster of talent, and the expectation is that Starks will join WWE when he is free and able to do so. But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right-hand corner. As you can see on the sidebar, you can also join the WN365 roster. Clicking that join button, you get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content, some of which you can also see on the sidebar. So click the join the button, and you can join the WN365 roster. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.